From Miami, Florida, today we get to enjoy the temperature-controlled atmosphere under the roof of Marlins Park. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. The Marlins look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Adam Conley gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Coming to the plate now, Michael Brantley. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Washington, left fielder Michael Brantley.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
And there's one away. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, I'm really excited to see what Ryan Zimmerman has in store. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
So striding in, Wilmer Defoe. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball just a bit up. Defoe is certainly known in part for power at the plate, in particular in these types of matchups against a left-hander on the mound.
Yeah, because he knows that lefty can't get inside on him. What a comforting feeling you know it is as a hitter when that pitcher has nowhere to go on the inner half of the plate.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find it.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 9 on the year. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. 0-1 the count.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. On to the bottom of the first. Gio Gonzalez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Gio Gonzalez, quality lefty. First thing you think of when you think of Gio, that big overhand curveball. Might be one of the best curveballs in baseball. Pretty good fastball, too. 92 to 93 miles an hour. That big overhand hook and a straight changeup. Really quality pitcher.
A high fastball is in there. Fellas, the Nationals, as they take the field here today, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And that misses 2-2.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
The 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. He'll try it again, 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here as they're trying to get that run right back here in the first.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
In is Christian Yelich. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. Here comes the first pitch, and that misses for ball 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first, but the runner's back easily. Here it comes, 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Giancarlo Stanton stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Runners are at first and third with none out. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton, number 298 in his career. And with it, they've left in front now, 3-1. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 10 home runs and an even 40 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. To short, hit hard. Bifo comes up with it. And a good throw gets him one gone. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He's having a really nice season, hitting over 300 coming into this one. And we all know that that's the magic number. When you hit over 300 for a season, you've got plenty to be proud of. Now we'll see if he can keep it up over the rest of the year.
Standing in, Cam Gallagher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, first baseman, J.T.
Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. First offering on its way. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt here is there, and he's out trying to take second. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Set to deliver on 2-1 to 2-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 3-1 Miami. Settling in now, Daniel Murphy. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
Check out the Miami Marlins. On defense. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
There's a changeup over the outside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Into the box, Michael Taylor. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Two and 0 to the National center fielder.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
2 balls and a strike.
There's a called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Line drive to left. Lopez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Carmen Lopez. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Scorched to third. And that's the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Michael Taylor. The ability again to play center field, both corners, to go get the balls in both gaps and have a strong arm.
Now at the plate, Christian Colon. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup in for a strike. Little dribbler down the line. Rendon fields it cleanly, and the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Boy, frustrating from a pitcher standpoint right there. That swinging bunt, almost a perfect swinging bunt, made it field by the third baseman.
Yeah, grown man hit that ball, Dan. Without question, grown man hit that ball. I can't begin to tell you, though, how tough it is for a third baseman to come in, bare hand that off the grass, and be able to put a strong throw to first base.
Hey, what does it feel like when you get to first after one of those swinging bunt knocks?
Oh, man, get you some.
Adam Conley comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Now a bunt attempt here. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Marlins, second baseman.
So coming to the plate, D. Gordon. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it, and that retires the side. Marlins leave one, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Another beautiful day here in South Florida as we're back in the covered and air-conditioned confines of Marlins Park. Leading off the inning, T.J. Gallo, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First pitch of the at-bat. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike. Sliders in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Missed with a slider. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race.
Gonzalez.
At the plate, Gio Gonzalez. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Tough slider down low for a strike.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there on the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And he takes strike 2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order. They still trail it here 3-1. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as the left-handed hitting Christian Yelich settles in to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
That turns out to be a good take on that front door breaking ball, but you have to wonder if that pitch buckled him at all. That was really close to clipping the inside corner.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. A lot of times you'll see the take sign after 5 straight balls to start the inning. But with the middle of the order up at the plate here, I wouldn't be surprised if he's turned loose. Just has to be the right pitch to hack at.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Longoria waiting on the 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Taylor is there, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Cam Gallagher. He reached on a single in his first try. Gonzalez comes set. First pitch on its way. Grounded foul off to the right. 0-1, here it comes. And that one's in the dirt. They'll rub up a new one. It misses for a ball. Yelich, the runner at first with 2 gone. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. 1 left for Miami as the lead remains 3-1. Striding in now for the Nats, Wilmer Depot. He's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Stanton has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The right fielder, number 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Got him to go down swinging there. Bryce Harper goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Score holds. It's 3-1. At the plate, JT Realmuto. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. Couldn't quite hold back that. that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. And now a pitch on the way. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Way outside, nearly to the backstop, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Well, that's ball three, and the Marlins right now would do anything to get a leadoff walk to get this inning started.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. JT Realmuto with a solo shot. 8th home run on the season for him as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Carmen Lopez. Hit slowly back to the mound. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Christian
Now at the
Colon.
plate, Christian Colon. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Here's the pitch. Sinking liner toward left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That ball just landed in front of the left fielder for a single. You know, the batter wants that one back. He thought he should have drove it a little bit better than that, but a knock is a knock.
In now, Adam Conley. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the 0-1. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with 1 gone as he puts this one down. And that's the second out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Here's D. Gordon now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Colon stands at second with 2 gone. Two and 1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. A fastball right over the outside corner. That's lifted the other way out to left. Brantley is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Marlins tack on one more courtesy of the solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 4-1 Miami. Now batting, Daniel Murphy. He popped out in his first trip.
Second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
Here comes the first pitch. Nope. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
The count is 1-2.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Lopez has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 6.
A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just one hit for these guys this afternoon. In now is Anthony Rendon. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A dive by Gordon. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional.
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over.
Nationals gone in order. They trail it 4-1. Stepping in, Christian Yelich. It was a walk in his last trip.
Center fielder, Christian Yelich.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
This is pulled into right. Harper is there, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 27, Giancarlo Stanton.
So 1 away here with the bases empty and set to stand in the ultra dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Taylor is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Gonzalez gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order, but they lead it 4-1. Digging in for his second at-bat, T.J. Gallo. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. The average coming in 257, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. This one's down to third. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. No, he doesn't. This ball's dropped. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. And here now is Wilmer Defoe. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he...
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Washington, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Brandon Kinsler enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 21, Brandon Kinsler.
Now to the plate, Cam Gallagher. He's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
Cam Gallagher.
Here comes the first pitch. Left side. And that's through for a hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
The batter, first baseman, J.T. Realmuto.
Striding into the box, J.T. Realmuto. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's a .417 hitter.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now.
So 2 pitches in a row on the outside corner for strikes. You think he stays out there?
I think he does. One thing you don't want to do, though, Matt, it's not a good idea to throw the same hitter, the same pitch 3 times in a row, back to back to back, but I think he might throw it here.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. Kinsler, a right-hander who stands an even 6 feet. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Speared on the dive. One there.
Now batting, left fielder, Carmen Lopez.
Ready now for the Marlins. Carmen Lopez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ground ball right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Into the box, Christian Colon. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Adam Conley, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taylor is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, and he's out. A great throw. Marlins strand a pair as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Here's Bryce Harper now.
Leading off for the matchup.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that will fall in front of Stanton. It's a base hit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this team.
Digging in, Ryan Zimmerman. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the games, first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 2-run home run for Ryan Zimmerman, number 22 on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy, and this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
It's really been an amazing transition for Daniel Murphy, known more as an average-type hitter, Matt, when he was a member of the New York Mets. But since he's put on a Nationals uniform, boy, the power surge has come, and it has not stopped.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. Around first is Murphy, taking the turn for second now. And he'll get in there easily as the tying runs at second now with nobody out.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Ready now, Michael Taylor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Popped him up. Gordon is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. In now for Washington, P.J. Gallo, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Time to get up and stretch here in Miami. The Marlins on top, 4-3. And here comes Dusty out toward home plate, as it looks like we're going to see a double switch here. Sammy Solis will come on to pitch now, as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Matt Wieters is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 32.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1 to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. the 1-0. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Rendon able to put it away, and that's out number 2.
Number 27,
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 9 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And there's a base hit on the line. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Evan Longoria next.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Count is 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Marlins leave 1. But they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Kyle Berklow been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The Fish leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lined hard toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. Wieters will try for 3. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
I think most guys are probably content with a double in that situation. Leading off the inning and representing the tying run, but he was thinking 3 bags all the way. Now all they need is some good situational hitting to drive him home.
Here's Michael Brantley. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And that'll plate the tying run from third as we've got ourselves a brand new ball game now.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
And here now is Wilmer Defoe. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Here it comes, the 3-0. It's laid off, but in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a full count to Defoe now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
And now Bryce Harper. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
And that one stayed up a little high.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
The count now at 2-2. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. Home half of the 8th straight ahead, and we are tied 4-4. Matt Albert is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 43.
So striding forward now, Cam Gallagher. Last time through was a base hit. First delivery to him on the way. Flying toward right center. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. He's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Digging in, JT Realmuto. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Here's the 3-1. Runners going. In there. Now the throw. Is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Swing and a line drive. Diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the go-ahead run will move up to 3rd and wisely hold there with nobody out.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1.
This is a critical point right here. Things are in danger of getting away from him a little, so we'll see how he deals with it.
The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
A tough sinker on the inside corner. Now a throw over. Back in standing. Two pitch just missed.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
The 3-2 pitch. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Tag, not in time. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Digging in and looking for more, Christian Colon. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The pitcher number 46, Kyle Fairclough.
Brendan Drury will be called on to pinch hit now. And he'll do it in a golden RBI spot as he's got 2 men in scoring position with only 1 gone in the inning. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Up the middle and through into center field, a base hit. And the run is in to score from second. That makes it 7-4.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper at the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay. And he's safe.
That was a great job of driving that ball. Extending his arms very well. Was able to get it over the right fielder's head. One-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Scott Butler takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. In is Christian Yelich. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Drury on third. Gordon at second with 1 away. The next 0-2. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Ricky Holiday. Ball 1. The 1-2. There's a fastball that misses.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Taylor has it in his sights, and he makes the catch for the second out. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 27.
Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled his last time up. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Third baseman, number 3.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Evan Longoria. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
Liner towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit. The runner from second crosses the plate. Now a 9-4 ball game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
In the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Line drive base hit, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up, middle of the plate, usually gets deposited in the seats.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base, find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
2 balls and a strike.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Now the 2-1. Here's an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? More matinee. Freddie Becerra will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Junichi Tazawa comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 25.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Chance Cisco is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner not as appealing.
Comes set, and the 0-1. Missed with a breaking ball. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Daniel Murphy now, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. Previously against Junichi Tozawa, he's 0 for 4. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Popped him up. Cisco waits on it. 2 down. Digging in once again, Anthony Rendon. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. Hangs it Hay to end it, and the Marlins break out the brooms at home and sweep their division rival.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
10-4 the final in this game. Miami came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Kyle Berklaw earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First for the victorious Miami Marlins, 10 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. For the Nationals, 4 runs on 5 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 46 minutes. A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Culmer Metro Rail Station.